On January 8, 1918, Woodrow Wilson delivered a speech to Congress outlining what he thought to be the 14 points to achieve international peace after World War I.
I want no private diplomacy, freedom to navigate the seas, free trade between peaceful countries. Countries should reduce their weapon supply and army size. Colonial claims over land will be fair. German troops will evacuate Russia, and Russia will have self-determination. Belgium will remain independent, and German troops will evacuate Belgium. France will regain all original territories, including Alsace-Lorraine. All Italian ethnic majorities will be within the confines of Italy. Austria-Hungary will stay independent. The Central Powers will leave Serbia, Montenegro, and Romania, keeping them independent. Turkey will be established, and the Middle East will have security outside of the Ottoman Empire. Poland will be independent, and a League of Nations will be established to deal with international conflict.
1 year later, after the German Empire surrendered, delegates came together in the Paris Peace Conference of 1919 to discuss the fate of Germany and its colonies. The delegates negotiated a peace treaty presented to Germany. The Big Four controlled negotiations. The Central Powers were not invited. The new communist Russia could not come either. Wilson led the U.S. delegation, Clemenceau led the French delegation, George led the English delegation, and Orlando led the Italian delegation. Drafted the Covenant of the League of Nations. It'll be a form of world government allied to make peace by negotiating amongst themselves. It also creates an international court of justice to mediate and arbitrate the war process.
Sounds good to me.
Yes, indeed.
We should implement this immediately.
Okay. So we should start to discuss how to make Germany pay for their actions in the war.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We can't make it too harsh, or else they might try to retaliate. No, they had it coming. Why should we should embarrass them by making them write an apology, cut down their army, not allow them to import weapons, make them pay for Allied veterans and a ceased account of the war.
Yeah, that's perfect. It'll make so that they'll never be able to put up a decent fight ever again.
I don't really like this, but okay. So moving on to territories. France shall get the Alsace-Lorraine territories. Can we have the Saarland too? The many coal mines will be a great addition to French industry. No, that would be too harsh. The Saarlands will go under the supervision of the League of Nations. France can still own the coal mines, though. Okay.
What do we get?
Oh yeah, Belgium. You can get the small border districts of Eupen and Malmedy.
Alright, thanks. Does the Rhinelands go to the League of Nations too?
No. I think that there should be an inter-allied occupation of the Rhineland in the cities of Cologne, Koblenz, and Mainz for 15 years. We'll divide into 3 zones and evacuate every 5 years. That seems like it's extending the punishment for the war for too long, but we'll do it. Also, I want guaranteed assistance from Britain and America if France is invaded. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Hi. We didn't fight in the war, but there are many Danish speakers in the Schleswig state in Germany, and we believe that they should be allowed to become Danish.
Okay, very well. We'll allow Northern and Central Schleswig to choose whether they want to become Danish or stay German. Northern Schleswig decided to become Danish, and Central Schleswig stayed German. Now, I think it's very important that we discuss Poland and the Central Powers' eastern territories conquered from Russia. The conquered territory from Russia will partly be used to create the states of Finland, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, as buffer states from communist Russia. The Austro-Hungarian territory of Bessarabia by Russia will be given to Romania. The Polish country should be made only out of territory where the majority of the population is Polish. There should be a corridor to make the country open to the sea. As a result, along with the remaining Russian territory, the German province of Posen will become part of Poland, along with the most of West Prussia and to make the corridor to the sea. The city of Danzig should also be incorporated into Poland. The territories of Upper Silesia, Allenstein, and Marienwerder can choose whether to become Polish or stay German. The eastern half of Upper Silesia decided to become Polish. Western Upper Silesia, Allenstein, and Marienwerder chose to stay German.
Well, the Germans in Danzig are not going to like to be forced to become Polish.
Well, if the Germans in Danzig are not going to be... If the Germans keep Danzig, the Baltic seaport will give the Germans too much control over trade. Okay, how about this? Danzig will become a free city under the supervision of the League of Nations and will stay economically tied to Poland.
Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. And now we should talk about the territories that Italy deserves. We deserve the Austrian territories of Trentino and South Tyrol.
But South Tyrol is German-speaking, and points I discussed is that only Italian areas of influence should stay as parts of Italy.
Too bad. Our country deserves some land from the territories we fought for.
Well, I'm too physically weak to argue with you, so do what you want for now.
Good. The Italians should also get the Adriatic port of Trieste, areas of Istria and Dalmatia, and the port of Fiume.
The port, definitely not Fiume. There's too high of a Croatian population to make it Italian.
This port will allow Italy to retain its former glory. It must be Italian.
If it can't be Yugoslavian, then it'll be a free city.
I'm leaving.
Hey guys, there's still a problem about Germany's overseas territories. What do you mean? The African and Pacific Ocean territories of Germany have been split into French and British mandates. No, this is about the German sphere of influence in the Chinese Shandong province. I'll take this province under sovereignty of the Japanese Empire.
Okay. You can keep the territory for 5 years, as long as the League of Nations is allowed to negotiate Chinese sovereignty. This is not right. The people in that territory are Chinese, not Japanese. They don't deserve that territory. Forget it. We're not signing this treaty. We're leaving.
After the treaties were signed with the other Central Powers, the entire political map of Europe and the Middle East was changed. Delegates from the German Republic showed up to sign the full Treaty of Versailles, consisting of 438 articles and 200 pages.
We can't fight back, so I guess I'll just sign it. Humiliated, the German delegates came back to Berlin and were met with angry commoners.
We're really sorry.
Shut up. You ruined Germany. This republic will not stand.
The Treaty of Versailles was wrong. If you elect the Nazi Party, we will bring Germany back to its former glory and make the Allies pay for humiliation the Germans had to face. This guy wants to make Germany great again. We should make him our leader.
Yes, Hitler will be the perfect ruler of Germany.
Get out of here!